Hi there, English keeners. Are you ready to have some fun with idioms and slang? In this video, you can practice these expressions through a story that will keep you guessing. But before we jump in, have you checked out our 5 Fun Idioms video and 5 Essential Slang Words video? If not, you might want to give both of those a watch first. You'll find the links in the description below. Even if you've seen them before, a quick refresher might be just what you need. So, grab a seat and maybe a snack, and get ready for a story that will make you think. Oh, and to help you follow along, there's a PDF copy of the story waiting for you in the description. So, let's get started and see how many idioms and slang terms you can get. Story time. A day of surprises. On Saturday morning, Emma woke up, looked out her window, and saw that it was raining cats and dogs outside. Wow, I guess there's no picnic today, she thought, feeling disappointed. But then, being a keener, she decided to make the best of the situation. She picked up her phone and texted her friend Jane. "It's a bummer about the rain, isn't it? But you know what? We can just do something fun indoors." Jane quickly replied, "Sure, come on over to my place and we can play some board games. We'll put a warm blanket on the floor, play music, and eat our picnic food since it's already made. It'll be a piece of cake to have a good time." Emma was stoked. She loved board games, and having an indoor picnic sounded like fun. She got dressed, put on her raincoat, grabbed an umbrella, and headed out. The rain was so heavy that by the time she got to Jane's house, her shoes were soaked. She didn't care. She was looking forward to it. Jane had already set up the games when Emma arrived. Jane was still disappointed, so things were a little quiet at first. But then Jane, holding up a box, said, "Let's start with this one. It's all about solving mysteries." That broke the ice because Jane knew that Emma loved mysteries. They started the game and nibbled on some chips and chip dip. Emma was very involved in the game when suddenly she called out, "Oh, I know the answer. The killer is the butler, am I right?" "Impressive," Jane said. "Yes, you are. In fact, you hit the nail on the head." Then she laughed and said, "Okay, now my turn to win. Let's play again." After a few more rounds of the game, they decided to take a break. Jane brought out some hot tea and cookies, and as they started their snack, Emma looked at her friend and said, "You know, I've been keeping a secret. I wasn't going to tell you yet." Jane was very curious now and raised her eyebrows. "Well, come on, you have to spill the beans now." Emma grinned and said, "Okay. Do you remember how we've been talking about buying tickets to the baseball game in Seattle?" Jane drank her tea and nodded. Hmm, what about it?" Emma jumped up and said, "I've booked us really great seats in the grandstand for next weekend." Jane was surprised and excited. "Wow, that's amazing. I can't wait." Then she looked out the window at the pouring rain and said, "Let's just hope it doesn't rain cats and dogs like it did today when we're in Seattle." Emma laughed. "If it does, we'll just chill and play board games all weekend, like we are today." "No worries." They both laughed, excited now about the adventure ahead. And the rest of the day flew by with more games, snacks, and fun. By the end of the day, though they weren't able to have their picnic outside, they'd had one of the best Saturdays in a long time. As Emma was leaving Jane's flat, she accidentally knocked over a glass of juice with her umbrella. "Oops, my bad. I'm really sorry," she said, quickly grabbing a towel. Jane smiled and said, "No worries, Emma. Today was fun." And with that, Emma headed home. And that's the end of the story. We hope you had fun with the story. Don't forget to grab the PDF practice sheet linked below and see how many expressions you nailed. We'd love to hear how you did, so drop us a comment with your score. If you're feeling confident, challenge yourself to use some of these idioms and slang in your daily conversations. The more you practice, the more natural they'll become. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more fun ways to boost your English. Until next time, keep learning and smiling. And if you found value in the video, please consider giving us a like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that bell to be notified of future videos.